Mrs. Reinig, who's here today, you're special because multiple people were writing about you, so you must be killing it.
You're serious. Special education will do that.
So Margaret is here, who is one of the people of the many who wrote about you. So Margaret, what did Mrs. Reinig do that during this last year and a half that stood out to you?
So the school had to quarantine, so everybody went home and we all got cozy in our homes and realized none of us parents really know how to do this, right? And so if you're a teacher and your student's falling behind, what do? Well, you're not supposed to go near them, right? She put herself right in the midst of it. She walked right into a homeless shelter and she said, let's make this work. Let me show you what to do. Let's.
Makes you emotional because
it does make me a little bit emotional. She's my niece. I'm sorry. I'm very proud of her. But yeah, I wanted to make sure that she knew it was kind of dangerous. You know, you're all supposed to, oh no, COVID, stay home, wear your mask, don't go out there. She's like, no, I'll just walk into a homeless shelter and make sure all these kids understand. If they don't have internet access, if they're not grasping the material, I want to make sure they pass.
Why walk into the homeless shelter? Was it organic? Was it some of your kids? What Mrs. Reinig, what drove you to go to the homeless shelter?
So in our community, we have a large number of homeless youth. Specifically, and with working with special education, there comes a lot of low income or broken families. And so I did happen to have a student who did not have parents. So one of my students was there. And I knew that they were going to need help in order to stay on track. So I got with the shelter. And obviously being a teacher, I can walk in just about anywhere. So I went in there and every week we worked to get through all of their course material, and they ended up graduating on time.
Wow.
And it says you had a cabinet full of food for them in the classroom because many of them don't have stable homes and I guess not a lot of access to food.
Yeah. So we do have a buddy bag program at our school, but a lot of kids feel a lot of shame and embarrassment having to drag home a Walmart sack full of canned foods. So it's not just me, but a lot of teachers, especially this time of year, will put on their Amazon wish list every kind of snack you can think of. And they gave me more storage for a snack cabinet this year. So I have plenty of snacks in my cabinets. Because all I ask is say, hey, can I have a snack? And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. And they say, thank you, Ms. Reinig. I'm like, you're welcome. And then that's it. I don't ask questions.
A couple of things. Mrs. Reinig, one, let me know. So I want to send money for the snack cabinet personally.
That's so sweet.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
So let me know. So let's connect about that because I think that is heartbreaking. One of the things I think people don't realize, like when you talk about, one, you're an angel working in special needs, but two, like working with, kids who are struggling with poverty is during the pandemic, it was so easy for us to say, well, just stay home. Like, well, I don't even have Wi-Fi. How am I supposed to continue my education?
Or home at all.
Or home at all. And then on top of that, the bullying of lack of understanding. So can you talk to us a little bit about those struggles?
Yeah, one thing that really has, I would say, grown my heart is working with these kids who just need someone who they know loves them and supports them 100% of the time. Just in my very limited experience, I maybe only have a handful of kids who have a 2-parent home or a parent home at all.
Wow.
So most of the time I'm a mom, a big sister, things like that for my kids. And I've learned in my very short time in education that kids just need a unconditional advocate. And that's very, very important to me. So
that's amazing. And obviously you were nominated by 2 people, so maybe we should get Ryan on here.
Ryan, tell us why you nominated Mrs. Reinig.
Oh, man, there's a lot of reasons why I nominated her. I think maybe the biggest reason was that she was just there for me when I really did need her. When my life just kind of started tumbling down, she was one of the first ones who was there. When the news came and I went back down from the office because they're wanting to know everything, she was there and wanted to ask how she could help me. My mother was going through a lot of mental issues, a lot of addiction issues. And then you fast forward some time, Miss Ryan's over here. She's 24/7. She would come over to the youth shelter and then would work with me one-on-one, and we would just go through the classes.
And that one-on-one helped you because you weren't in the right mindset, probably, to be sitting in a classroom doing all that stuff, learning any of that. All the stuff that's going on. And for her to go outside of the school hours and sit down with you and explain to you.
Right?
Yeah.
And what you said in your letter, which is pretty cool, after you relocated into a homeless youth center, you said, Mrs. Reinig stood ecstatic by my side every step of the way. How could a woman be so gentle? And I guess stand by you with whatever you needed.
Big helper.
Do you want to tell her what she means to you?
You mean a lot to me. I'll tell you what, you mean a lot. The best teacher I've had in my entire life. Like my life coach right here.
Rachel from Vantage Credit Union gets to step up and kind of present something really special for you.
So, wow. I just have to say wow. You're amazing.
Thank you.
And thank you for what you do for your students.
Thank you.
And for Ryan. And I'm sure you don't just do it for Ryan.
No.
So thank you for what you do. And we just want to congratulate you for being one of the winners. And we have a $500 gift card for you and a bag of goodies. And you can use the $500 gift card as you choose. We recommend using it for yourself. If you don't have anything you need specifically for your classroom, you are important and you deserve to honor yourself too. So use that as you wish, and then take the goodies with you into the new school year. And hopefully it'll be just as good as last year, if not way better.
Thank you so much for recognizing not just me, but people who have struggled this past year. It's what you do is amazing. Thank you.
Well, we're happy to be a sponsor, and we're happy to support teachers all year long. So
thank you.
I love it in here. It's so nice.